Hey guys, John here to show you how to look at the budget sheet for the year, showing you how much you have spent in your budget, how much is remaining in your budget, those types of things. I'll be sending out these emails every month with your budget so that you can look at where you're at, and then we'll review these together on a quarterly basis. And so I just want to show you how you read through the budget sheet in case this is your first time looking at it. So the way that this works is we're looking up here at the top. You can see this is the month, year-to-date budget, and then through year end. So I'm just going to use as an example because I recently have viewed this with Isaiah, show you how you can view this document. So we're going to go ahead and look at his budget area. So when you scroll down, as you look at the Well Students account here, this is showing you the first column, F, is showing you the actual budget, our actual amount spent, and then you're seeing in the next category right here in G, you're looking at the budget for that particular month, and then this last column is showing you if you're over budget. So as we look at the Well Students area, if you were to calculate or add up everything in column F that is considered Well Students, he would have spent $274.02. His budget for the year, or for the month actually, for this particular month, was $654.17. And so he has, whenever you see the negative, while we usually look at negative numbers as being a negative thing, that negative number is actually a positive thing, showing that he still has $380.15 left over for his budget for the month. But then we also want to look at it in a year snapshot. Where are we within the year? So the next three columns are specific to the year to date, and so that's showing that for the year, so January and February, he had a combined budget of $1,308.34, but he has spent $952.49 in that particular budget. So he has remaining $355.85. So that's a good thing as well. And then this last three columns, that's through year end. Now, this typically, when you're early on in the year, isn't as big of a thing for us as we get to closer to the end of the year. Well, basically, this is saying that if we didn't spend another dollar, how much is going to be left in his budget by the end of the year? This is how we forecast where the budget's going to be towards the end of the year. That especially comes in when you have big purchases. So, for instance, in kids, they have their curriculum that they have to buy that's $1,800. When that hits, that big purchase, how does that impact the budget for the rest of the year? Because Isaiah has here $355 that he hasn't spent, but he might have some months that are bigger than others. And so even when people go over budget, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just us getting an understanding as to why that particular budget went over, because we're obviously trying to keep all things in consideration. So these last three columns are through the end year. So you can see here that Isaiah has a total budget of $7,850 for Well Students. So far, he has spent $1,088.75. Now, the question may be, why is that number $1,088.75? Whereas just January, February, we just came into the month of March. Why is this number higher than this number? And that's because this particular number includes any purchases made in the month of March. We're now at the 6th of March, so any purchases that were made between the 1st and the 6th obviously are now being added into this number as well. So that's how you review it. The big thing that we want you to look at, we were able to, as much as we could, fill in these budget areas here, places where you are most likely to spend money, and that's how we set up your budget. So for Well Students, they had supplies at $100 for the month, but this particular month they only spent $37 versus $100 for resources, but they only spent $20. Keep in mind, though, that this information that is in this budget is only what we have available to us. So in the case that your people are shopping for your area of ministry and they haven't turned in receipts yet for reimbursement or even for purchases, they may not be showing up in the budget here. So we encourage you to make sure that you kind of check this on a month-to-month basis, because the numbers may change a little bit because of people spending money and then turning in receipts after the month kind of closes. So it's always good to remind your people that if they're shopping for particular areas within your ministry or spending money within your budget area, that they get those receipts turned in before the end of the month so that we can make sure to get that recorded when we send out your monthly budget sheets. So again, this is just information. We want to be able to make this available to you. You guys are always wondering kind of where are you within your budget. This gives you a good idea. If you have any questions, all of you guys will have commenting things. So if you see a purchase like this here that you're not sure about, I can actually pull that up in QuickBooks for you so you can see what all is included in that particular line item. If you guys want, you can just go down to insert comment and just say, hey, what is this charge? And then when you add that in there, obviously I'll get notification of that, and then I can send you the information. Now keep in mind, if everybody's commenting in this document, everybody might be getting notifications about that. So I would, I would only put it in there if you need to put like a qualifying statement or ask a specific question about something. If you need like reports as far as specific to each line item in your budget, just email me and let me know, and I can get that to you. So hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. Thanks, guys.